Alrighty then, it looks like Terrence Howard said he retired. Now apparently a new Best Man movie is coming out. I've never seen any of them. My mom used to watch them, used to have the VHS tapes, probably somewhere in my basement. But I never really watched The Best Man. I always looked at it more as a chick flick. I was a kid when them joints came out. Like The Wood was my movie. 11 Basketball kind of my movie. So it was more of an adult movie, but I'm always happy to see, black movies you know, get some shine. But he said this is last hurrah. I said, he done now. I forget why he lost the Iron Man role. Um, you know, but I forget why he lost the Iron Man role. I think he asked for pay, so they slashed his pay to just 40,000 a film. He said, "No, nah, you know what I'm saying." Uh, so and he said that didn't sit well with Howard, who claimed to have helped Downey land the role, going so far as to take $1 million pay reduction for Iron Man if the studio would hire Downey. So it's probably true. At the end of the day, if you don't stand for something, you'll fall for anything. So if he probably did help him land that role. Truth be told, at the end of the day, he was the perfect person to play Iron Man. You know, And if he helped land the role, and then you reduce me, and trying to cut me out the role and cut my pay down that far, and what you expect? At the end of the day, I'm a man, and it's only so far a person and a man is gonna go. Tell me I'm lying. You know, some people say, "Well, I do anything to be in Hollywood. I do all their rituals." At this, as soon as you say, as soon as you say no, they get mad. Man, I had a job like that. Man, I told them, man, they let me in. Need you to come in an hour early. I'm already working like 10 and 10 to like 7 or something like that. Then we need you to go drive the Lancers. I'm like, nah, bro, I can't do it. They thought I was bullshitting. So I ain't do it. They got mad, whatever, and whatever else happened. So be it. You got a whole team leader that just don't want to drive up to Lansing for the sake of it. Now you let me get off a little early, cool. But shit, at some point you gotta draw the line. You know? So I drove like I was driving on Cleveland, on a at the drop of an instance and all that type of stuff. They don't be respecting employees for real at all. You got a company that do respect and shout out to them. Terrence Howard announced retirement from acting. This is the end for me. Terrence Crawford is ready to walk away from acting during an interview with Entertainment Tonight on the red carpet for his upcoming Peacock series, The Best Man, the final chapter. Also, it's a TV series. My bad. Howard reveals that his decision to call it quits and make room for a new generation of thespians establishing themselves as stars. While explaining his decision, the Chicago native recalled his conversation with the iconic actor Sidney Poitier about retiring. Quote, "This is the end for me. I don't know if it's the end for the rest of them," he said, referring to the Best Man castmates. "I retired 2 years ago. For the most part, I was done. I asked Sidney Poitier 10 years ago, does he want to do any more work? And he said, why would I spend my last 10 years doing an impersonation of myself? And that's what I've gotten to. So uh, that's deep. That's deep, bro. That's real deep. You know, you didn't play the role so many times. You know, you gonna keep playing yourself because people know who you are. You ain't gonna, they gonna cast you for what they cast you for. Rarely you see somebody do something outside that depth. It's kind of like that movie by Chris Rock. I love this movie, Top Five. When he wanted them to take him as a serious actor and not, do Hammy the Bear no more. You know, it's kind of once the world see you, once the Hollywood the world see you as something, it's hard for you to change. It's hard for them to change. It's kind of like, chicken high school. You know, I know a chick that, the football team ran through her in the locker room. True story. I think she went to the military, found a new boyfriend, moved to the other side of the country, and, he probably don't know squat shit about it. That's different. But it's different in Hollywood. It's different in music. It's different to create that, degree of separation for childhood singers and actors. It's hard for them to make that jump. It really is. It's hard for them to make that jump as actors. It's hard how people to see, Chris Brown as Chris Brown, or not Chris Brown, but Bow Wow as an adult. It had to be hard to kind of make that transition. So, I mean, so it's Hollywood. But let's continue on. So he said, if I got to a point where now I've given the very best that I have as an actor, now I'm enjoying watching other new talent come around. I don't want to do an impersonation of myself. And that's pretty much what it boiled down to. You play the same role so much. That's what you is. You impersonating yourself. That's what they getting you. They ain't getting you to play Joe and Mighty Joe Young or Billy Johnson in the show Country Days and nothing like that. They really cast you to be Terrence Howard. That's what they cast you to do, is to be Terrence Howard. That's what they cast you to be. And that's the sad truth. They casting you to be Terrence Howard. That's it. So as he continued, he reiterated his positive thoughts regarding the new school of entertainers, even going as far as applauding them for doing things he couldn't. Quote, yes, there's some better actors out there that can do things that I never was able to do, he said. So I want to applaud them. I want to be excited about what they do. Howard made his acting debut in 1992 as Jackie Jackson in the Jackson American Dream, the TV movie. Yeah, iconic in the Black community. So one of the 53-year-old's most critically acclaimed roles includes 2005 Hustle and Flow, Whoop That, where he played DJ at Pimp in Memphis, trying to turn his life around. Howard's performance garnered Oscar attention, picking up a nomination for Best Actor. That was a great movie. Well, nice to see a spinoff when he had got out of prison, but they kind of said that TV show Empire was like the spinoff though. So yeah, they kind of said that kind of was like the spinoff or whatever. But yeah, I enjoy Terrence Howard as an actor. People always make fun of mine, Iron Mine and all this, but I enjoy I enjoy him as an actor. Even in the Iron Man movies. I enjoy him. So wish him none but the best. You never know. He might get that itch to jump out there and do it again. So but when you at peace and you didn't work so many sets, maybe he might go behind the scenes. Maybe so. Maybe he might go behind the scenes and do some things, but maybe he just need a recharge. That's one thing you can say. Sometimes you just need a break. Sometimes you just need a break. So a lot of people retire and they go back to work. They not just because of the money, but sometimes they just get bored. A lot of times they say when you stop working, you don't use it, you lose it. That's when a lot of people start to fall off. But shout out to him. Check out the music entertainment playlist. Thumbs up the video, share the video. Subscribe to the channel. Next subscribe button is the bell icon button. Hit all notifications. Increase your chance get notifications. We go live with drop video. Financially, you want to support the channel. Cash App, $ CJ Good 313, Venmo CJ Good 313, PayPal link in description. Hit the link tree. Find me on Twitch, Twitter, Instagram, Spotify, Anchor, Cash App, Venmo, PayPal, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, and we everywhere. So check me out on there. The link tree is the first link in the description. Appreciate the love, support, peace.